If you just joined us, there's still journalist hangout. I still have BK Orai here and Kaidi Ladende. So straight to our next conversation. Now, it has been long coming, but it is now official. Governor Umar Eno of Akwa Ibom State has officially announced his defection from the People's Democratic Party PDP to the All Progressives Congress APC. Now, speaking at the event in Uyo, the state capital, Governor Eno said the decision followed 3 months of extensive consultations with key political stakeholders across the state. The governor confirmed that he has submitted his formal resignation from the PDP to his ward chairman, with copies also delivered to the party's state and national leadership. Now let's hear from the governor.
Each and every one of you needed to be consulted, to be informed. I needed your counsel. I needed to explain why I am moving. And at this point, that consultation culminated into my meeting with all the critical stakeholders in the PDP last night in this hall, where I took time to explain to all of you the reason why we must move. That as the children of Issachar, we must be able to interpret the times and flow with the times, and not run against the tide. Having completed the rounds of my consultation as your servant that you have elected to serve you, I have therefore decided to progressively move to the All Progressive Congress.
APC is a movement. APC is a great party. And the APC is driven largely in the grassroots. We decided to bring her today to join the governor of Akwa Ibom, who is also among governors in Nigeria, one of our best and brightest. To be here today to join him in solidarity, to encourage him for the leadership decision, the role and responsibility of a leader.
I mean, as expected, Governor Umar has finally defected to the All Progressives Congress. Yes, he gave his reasons, yes. But BK, talk to me, your thoughts on this.
Yes, I had expected him to defect before now. The governor was trying to do his best to get as many people from within his former party to come with him, to sing from the same hymnal with him. And the man who brought him to power, who God used to bring him to power, Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, he thought he would be able to have him on his side. There was a lot of back and forth about that. But to Dom Emmanuel and the Senate President are the bitterest enemies that I know currently in our country. So to have them on the same side, it was not easy. So it delayed the governor's defection because he didn't want to go without the man who brought him to power. He wanted it to be like what happened in Delta, where Okowa and Sheriff came into the new party together. But it didn't happen. And the governor, after consultations here and there, up till last night, he was still consulting, decided that it was time to move. You know? But he had dropped that hint since April 29 that he will leave the
PDP.
The PDP. So it's something that will continue. More governors will join from different parts of the country. I don't want to say things that maybe Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu will ask me that.
How did you get
what's going on?
Exactly.
Did I tell you I'm expecting some people? I don't want that to happen. So, but we know that some will happen.
Oh, okay.
You know, I even know who will come next after this governor. So, but
All right, Kaidi.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is. But the thing is, Kaidi, for political watchers, what is the impact of the Cross River State Governor's defection?
You know, one interesting thing about our politics is that a lot of these commentators are driven by emotions. But then, this man has explained, I can't take a risk when I don't know who the National Secretary is. I can't take a risk when it is so clear that I'm going to win an election only to lose it just because of internal party crisis. So that's a very valid point if you want to look at it. Secondly, this man has not pretended about his relationship with the president. That is so cordial that he can't be part of those people who will criticize what he considers very good and very heartwarming. The state is also going to benefit from the Lagos-Calabar coastal road.
Yeah, true.
And when you look at the federal presence, and I think this is very peculiar with the South-South, they are not very good at playing opposition. They do a whole lot that they contribute to the federal polls. And so why should they be struggling to get federal presence? So technically speaking, it is more about the interests of his people, in my view. So a lot of people may not like his decision, but he's an adult. And he has taken enough time to show a lot of respect for his predecessor. You understand that I don't just want to tell you this is what I want to do, but can you be part of this so that you still be my leader, whatever it is. But now I want to believe that relationship will still be there, but he has to also move. You know, this is a state that has produced the #3 man in the country.
Exactly.
So why do I need to work against, you know, a government that has recognized my state, recognized my brother, recognized some of my kinsmen? So for me, I do not fault him. The only unique thing about him is that he's a pastor. So he tells people his intention. He does not play with the words. You know, even the video that leaked, he said, by now, if you don't know that I'm going to APC, it means you don't know anything about politics. That's to let you know that he's not mixing words, and it's so clear that the volcano, the wave of defection is really spreading through.
I mean, it's actually the faulty airplane. But anyway, gentlemen, let's move straight to our fourth and final conversation.